Hello, I hope everybody's well. I hope you've been enjoying the various masses, liturgies, prayers and catechetical material that Father Rick and I have been uploading to the YouTube channel since we went into lockdown. I just wanted to spend some time with you to talk to you about how we're going to celebrate Holy Week together. So tomorrow is Palm Sunday, the first day of Holy Week, the day we celebrate the Lord entering into his holy city of Jerusalem in triumph on the back of a donkey. The first thing to have to tell you is that there will be no blessed palms this year. Instead, what we're suggesting is people do what everybody throughout Europe does every year on Palm Sunday, which is to create their own palms. So you'll see here I've been out into the garden at Holy Trinity and picked some branches from trees in the garden and tied them together with a ribbon like this. You can make these yourselves if you have a piece of ribbon or any way to just tie them together. Maybe put them on your front door to let people know that you are Christian and you're keeping everybody in your prayers at this special time. Apologies to anyone in the gardening team who is looking at this and saying, no, I can't believe he picked that. But as I don't know the difference between a flower and a weed, I just picked the leaves that look prettiest. Also at tomorrow's masses, we won't be having the reading of the Passion because there's no procession and no blessing of palms. We would then miss the story of Jesus entering into Jerusalem. So for the gospel at masses tomorrow, that's what we will hear, because that is why we are celebrating this great day. Then everything else during Holy Week is normal until we get to the Sacred Triduum, those great moments when we prepare for Jesus' passion, death, and resurrection. And these, of course, begin with the Mass of the Lord's Supper on the evening of Maundy Thursday. So because there will be no people physically present, only virtually present, there will be no washing of feet. But at the time that we would normally have the washing of feet, we'll spend some time in silent prayer for those who are literally washing people's feet, for the doctors and nurses who are working so hard to help us during this incredibly difficult time. The Pope has then asked all priests to renew their vows at the end of this Mass, because we normally do so at the Chrism Mass, but there is no Chrism Mass this year. So Father Rick and I will then renew our vows at the end of that Mass. And then again, because there are no people physically present, there's no altar of repose. And so for those who are joining us virtually, the camera will be put in front of the tabernacle for half an hour for people to do as Jesus asked his disciples to do the night before he died, to watch and to pray. Then, of course, we celebrate the death of the Lord on Good Friday. Normally on Good Friday, we join the other Christians of our town with the Walk of Witness, but this will not be happening this year, obviously. And so in the morning, I will record Stations of the Cross and upload that to YouTube. Then at 3 o'clock, we will celebrate the service of the Passion of the Lord. Pope Francis has written a special intercession for that service. As you know, we have the general intercessions, the long prayers, the long bidding prayers. And Pope Francis added another one this year for all those who are suffering at this time. We will put the camera in front of the cross for 5 minutes or so for people to venerate, but everybody has a crucifix in their homes. So feel free to take a crucifix down from your wall and venerate it with a kiss on the feet of Jesus at that time. And then, of course, we have the wonderful Easter Vigil on Saturday evening. This will be very, very different. It's at the Easter Vigil that those who have been preparing for baptism and to receive the Easter sacraments finally become full members of the Catholic Church. However, we are very sadly unable to do that this year. And so we will celebrate the Easter Vigil in a very unique way. First of all, we won't have a full service of light. The church lights will be on as normal. We will light the Paschal candle with no ceremony and sing the Exultet. Then Father Rick will read the readings. He's going to read all the readings. Normally we only have 4, but we're going to have all the readings this year because of the importance of this practice, of this particular liturgy of the Word. Father Rick is also looking into finding out how those who are joining us virtually can join in with singing the Psalms. Then at the time when we would normally be baptizing and receiving people into the church, we will simply spend some time in prayer for those who have been looking forward to this moment for so long and had it cruelly taken away from them. We will keep them in prayer. We will remain together with them, supporting them, upholding them, and looking forward to the day that they can indeed be baptized, confirmed, and receive their first Holy Communion. Then on Easter Sunday, Father Rick and I will both celebrate Mass separately, as we have been doing every Sunday for the last 3 weeks. So please do continue to join us. Please continue to look at the website as often as possible to see the latest updates. The newsletter will be up there every week, keeping you in the loop, keeping you updated with all that is going on in the parish. So take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.